very interesting to us because we sense a lot of potential, as we always do when we're with you, but this whole build up to the retreat and build up to the 2012 and build up to the fact that ascension is becoming very, very real now. You're having more experiences that indicate to you that you're experiencing a transformed life. And this whole thing, what does it do but offer you more opportunities to feel fear? Fear pops up again. Its little head, it's inexhaustible. The ability for fear to pop up again and again and again. And it will say, feel me. Think about me. I'm more important than anything else. I'll be the loudest voice in the room. I'll be the familiar place of suffering for you to go back to. Don't forget me. Don't leave me behind. It won't be safe if you forget. If you stop fearing, what will you have? What will you put there? There's nothing else that you know to put there. You'll feel fear about that fear. Yeah, you will. So might as well just stick with this fear. And it talks to you. It talks to you with your body. It tells your body to tell you things. Your heart pumps, or your stomach churns, or you feel sweaty or nervous or anxious or unsettled or unbalanced or ungrounded. Fear tells you, don't try those things. Don't try those things. Don't stretch. Don't go where new things are. There's so much potential in you. And there's so much opportunity with this current time frame. And there's so much going on as we prepare together to be together for 3 whole days. Fear may come up. Fear may say, wait. What are you thinking? You're a crazy person. Or you're overstepping yourself. Or don't you know better than that? Right? Fear can be mean. But it's there. Things go along kind of smoothly and you've been in neutral observation and you haven't been triggered, or if you get triggered, you handle it pretty well and you're sort of cruising a little bit, and then fear says, okay, can't have any of this. This might become the new normal. And fear pops up and says something to you. The thing is, fear doesn't even have to present a good argument. All it has to do is present familiar body sensations, and you'll go with it. You'll believe it. You'll fall in line with it. You'll say, oh yeah, that's right. I'm going to do that instead. That's what fear, that's the power fear has. And you're taking back that power. You know, Veronica's been working on a book. It's the book of the first night that we ever came to talk to you. It's the book that includes that night. And this is the middle of 2009, so 3 years ago. And you know what it says in that book? This is the time to take responsibility for the biological reactions you are experiencing to habit and trigger and fear. And you have come so far. You have come so far because when we point it out now, we're not pointing out this is happening all the time. Can you see it? Which is what we used to have to do. We used to have to say, do you know this is happening? And you'd go, oh, is that happening? We say, yes, it's happening. You'd say, oh, is it really? And we'd say, yes, really, really it is. And you'd say, I'm not sure. And we'd say, no, see this is proof that it is. And you're like, oh, no, what do I do? I feel bad about myself. It went something like that for a while. But now, what do we say? We say, don't give in to that last little bit. Don't let it come back in after you've gotten rid of it. Don't go looking for it because all of a sudden you feel a space of openness and you don't know how to fill it. See the difference. See the change. Compare you to you. Before we had to tell you it was happening because you didn't know, and now we have to remind you not to let it sneak back in. You've come a far, far distance, and you've given yourself an amazing, amazing gift. Don't let it sneak back in now. Don't let it come back in right here as we're just about ready to push over the top of the hill here. When fear comes up, you stare it down. You stare it down hard. And you tell it, I know your tricks. I absolutely know your tricks. You can't have me. You no longer get to control me. You no longer get to affect me in this way. We've told you so many of your fears are completely unwarranted. They never come true. They never even come close to coming true, and you will spend hours working through a fear that is just not even ever going to be real. Don't let it sneak back in. Don't let those old patterns come back. When we have carved out this empty space, when we're making this room for you to receive insight from your soul, don't think it needs to be filled up with old stuff. Elohim likes to say, dance with the one that brought you. You got to this level of ability through not letting fear be in charge. So then when you get to a plateau, don't say, oh yeah, okay, now let's do it the old way because that's familiar to me. We've said it that you have to abide in the discomfort of unknowing, of uncertainty, of openness and something new. Right before you go on stage to give a speech, you have jitters. Stage fright, they call it. There's even a name for it. Stage fright. You have jitters, you have nerves, whatever you want to call it. Right before, they're announcing your name, and they're looking at you, and you're getting ready to walk onto the stage, and at that moment, do you run and hide in the dressing room because your stomach says, ooh, this might not be a good idea? No. You walk through that discomfort. The emphasis we place on this tonight is because we feel you at the crest of the hill. And we want you to go to the other side. Not stay back. Not stand in the side, go run into the dressing room. But be on this crest of this hill. Abide in the discomfort. Take in the view, because it's the view you haven't ever had before. And don't let that scare the crap out of you and make you run. We feel you close to running tonight, so watch that. Big changes are afoot. We're never going back to the way it used to be, but you have to hold or you don't get into the new energy. It is not ever going to be the way it was before. You have moved past something. Well, we shouldn't say past. That's not the right word. You're on the tip. Don't give in. When fears come up, you stare them down. Keep staring them down and stare them down some more. All right. We'll get Elohim to come and answer your questions. Good night.
Good night.